Hello and welcome, everyone. Faisal here. In this video, I'll show you how to display all the tools in Adobe Illustrator. As everyone knows, in the recent versions of Illustrator, let's say from CC 2018 or 19, or the current version 20, and likely in future updates too, this feature will be available. Adobe has reduced the number of tools that appear in the app's interface, meaning when I go here, for example, I'll find the pen tool, but I won't see the pen tool plus, which is the pen tool that lets you add points. The one that lets you add a point or remove a point, the pen tool minus, which has a minus sign on it, or even other pen tool options, are also missing. If we remember together, in the older versions of Illustrator, when you simply held down the pen tool, several tools or options for the pen tool would appear. The same thing goes for the type tool. With the text tool, you used to get options here like typing on a path, or switching between English and Arabic, and so on. And there were also several other tools. For example, here we had the ruler tool for measurements, so you could use it to measure something specific in the app, and there were several other tools as well. For instance, with the line tool, there was also a tool shaped like an arc. Let's see together now how I can bring these tools back to my interface. I got asked a lot about this topic, that Adobe removed these tools and we need them. Adobe didn't remove anything. Adobe just put all the important tools together and streamlined them, kind of to make things easier or to change the look of the program in one of its versions. Let's see together how we can bring back all these tools in a simple way. You might have them showing up like this, stacked under each other, or maybe they're showing up like this, which is okay. So I come here to my tools and click on this on the edit toolbar. I'll find all the tools we loved and worked with for years. So how can I bring them back? Let's take, for example, the Adobe Magic Tool, which is the magic tool whose use is similar to the magic tool in Photoshop. I just press and hold on it like this, drag it and drop it here, drag and drop. Now I go to the pen tool tools I was talking about, this one, the edit anchor point. I drag it like this and put it with the pen tool. And also here, the minus tool, I drag it and put it with the pen tool. And it's the same thing with all the tools. For example, here I have this tool I mentioned, the one that's shaped like an arc. I also drag it and put it here. Drag this one and place it. Let's also save some space. This one is for the grid. Also here, I have the most important tool. A lot of people asked us about it, which is the curve tool, because Adobe removed the curve tool. But guys, they didn't remove it, they just simplified it, because now it's done in the new way. Now you can select the box and make a curve, and so on. But what I do is drag it like this, and place it here, right where the rectangle tools are, like this, and I find it appears here when I press and hold like this, exactly. And I also have this tool, which gives the gradient shape. I can put it here as well. And I also have these tools here, which I can put in their own separate section, just like we see here. I drag all of these, and I drag them here as well. And here I also have the sample tool, which I place next to the gradient. I always prefer it here, and I drag its related tools along with it. Just like that, together like this. Just like I have here as well. And here we dragged it too. And I also have the graph tool for people who like to draw graphs in Illustrator instead of InDesign. I also drag it and put it here like this, grouping them all together to make things easier for myself. Just like that. And I'll drag this one too. This is the pie chart tool that we're used to. And I have this tool here, the one for the web. I'll drag it here as well. This is its counterpart. I'll place it next to it. These are all the tools, including Right tool. Nothing is missing. Nothing was deleted. They can't delete. Unless they find out that it's no longer needed or no longer used. I mean, in the world of technology or in design developments or changes in life. I also have these. I can shorten them to these according to your uses and what you want. And I also have these shapes here. I also have this one. I like to group these together like this. Drag it like this. Here I have the free transform tool a lot. I really like this tool. I like to put it by itself in its own section next to the rotate tool. Maybe I don't really need this one that much, honestly. I have the ruler tool, which I mentioned. I always like to put it together with the eyedropper tool. And I have the crop tool. I also like to keep that one by itself. You can use it to crop shapes, and here's the print tool. This is a really old tool. It used to be used, let's say, in Illustrator 3, which was the Japanese version from the 90s, and it was also used in Illustrator 8 back in the heyday of printing. Back when the whole world and humanity relied on printing, this tool was specifically for print. We'll do a tutorial about it. So that was basically it. That covers most of the important tools that we were asking about, the ones that were removed or hidden. Adobe, where are you guys? We got lost. No, as you can see, all the tools are back in the app. All the tools are back in the app without exception. Now, some people might say, I want to go back, I didn't like it. With this huge number of tools, I just want to go back to how the program looked when I first opened it. It's simple. Just click here again, then go over here, click this, and do a reset. It'll bring everything back to how it was when you first started the program, or like it was at the beginning of this video. Of course, there's something else here too. Yeah, which is about, let's say, the gradient. This is the draw mode controls. For people who draw a lot or love drawing, there's this thing called draw mode. You have controls, meaning you can set up and customize your tools here. Personally, I always like to add the gradient tool. It's already here for me, and the stroke is there too, but you can, for example, choose not to use it. This is the click to hide screen mode controls option. So you can, you can control what's it called, the mode controls or the screen controls for these tools. There's something else. There's something I'd like to explain in this video, which is the topic of separation preview in Illustrator. How can I see when my document mode is set to CMYK? How can I view the colors as cyan, magenta, yellow, and black? So I come here to the rectangle tool. Where was it? You see, it got a bit messy. Where did the rectangle go? It used to be here before, right here. Here it is. I'll select this one. Now to change the colors, I go over here too. To the color panel. And here, for example, I can choose to have all 4 colors. So, for example, let's say it was a certain color. Yeah, just like we see it here. In this color. So now this color is made up of 4 colors. Some people ask how I can use Photoshop. There's the topic of channels. How can I view just the cyan, just the magenta, just the yellow, or just the black separately? It's really simple. Just like we said before, I go to Window here, then go to Separation Preview, click on this Overprint Preview, and I can see each color by itself. Let's, for example, look at the cyan color. Here, the cyan color is showing by itself. I want to see just the magenta. I turn off the eye icon and magenta appears. I see yellow. I see black. I see the cyan. That was it at the end of the video for people who wanted to ask questions about the Sepsis preview. This was our explanation today about how to show all the tools or all the toolbars in Adobe Illustrator in the latest versions. If anyone has any questions, please write them in the comments below, and I will reply to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you.